The Greens are on the cusp of electoral history, with Jamie Parker predicted to take the lower house seat of Balmain. It'll be the first time the Greens have secured a seat in the New South Wales Legislative Assembly. It would also complete a horror day for outgoing Labor MP Verity Firth, whose husband pleaded guilty to a drug possession charge. Here's state political reporter Matt Wordsworth.
Verity Firth says the night her husband was arrested was the worst of her life, but today also had enormous consequences. She drove Matthew Cheshire to Downing Centre local court, where he pleaded guilty to drug possession. No conviction was recorded and the 44-year-old was placed on a 12-month good behaviour bond.
He and his family have paid a huge price for a mistake, which he admitted, and we just want to get on, and he left alone.
He was caught 9 weeks ago near the family home buying a $30 tablet of ecstasy. The former Chief of Staff to David Borger says the stress of his job drove him to drug use and he's receiving treatment for anxiety and depression. While he left from the family home this morning, he's listed a separate address with the court.
Mr Cheshire, has this case had an outcome on Ms Firth's result in the election?
Today also gave the strongest indication yet that Verity Firth will no longer be an MP. Counting of first preference votes has finished, with the Liberal candidate on top. But ABC election analyst Antony Green says he'll be overhauled by whomever comes second.
The Greens are far enough ahead at this stage to be pretty sure that they will win after preferences, and it will be the first Green electors to state lower house.
The Greens aren't declaring victory yet, but happy to be front-runners.
Look, it was always going to be hard. This seat has been held by Labor for decades, for generations.
And Barry O'Farrell continues to shape his new government. He's already stood aside the Treasury Secretary. Now he's dumped the Health Director-General, Deborah Piccone. Dr Mary Foley will now head up the state's biggest department.
There's a major thrust towards more local decision-making.
Michael Coates-Trotter, husband of Federal Labor Minister Tanya Plibersek, has been spared, moved from education to head up finance. Chris Eccles will replace Brendan O'Reilly as Director-General of Premiers.
My expectation is that there will be no further departures. All other Director-Generals will remain in place.
Now all he needs is a cabinet. Matt Wordsworth, ABC News.